Well, today marks the day of the start of the building work and what day it's been. So I was struggling on what to do for the next video because it's a bit hectic. We've got builders here and I'm sort of leaving them to it or best I can. Although I have given them help today and I've been tidying up and things, but that's just me. And I've not had a chance to actually film the fireplace. I've had to work quite a bit, so my dad's been making a good start on that, and as you can see, it's looking pretty good. I've done a bit on it today, got some end panels made up so that we can get this done, because the goal is to have it plastered at the same time as the kitchen is. So everything started today, and I'm amazed at what they've got done. So starting with the plumbing work. So we're removing a radiator in the kitchen. We need one moving in the dining room, but I thought, well, while the system drained, I may as well get them replaced. All the radiators, and just make them look a bit better. I'm just trying to find one to give you an example, but I don't think there's any on anymore. Anyway, so they've replaced them all in the day, which I was surprised at, as well as do all the other bits. So yeah, look, I'll flip the camera around and show you what they've done. So all I've done is go for like radiators, but the valves and everything had awful plastic L brackets on, white ones, and they were sagging down and all sorts, and it just looked a mess. So I asked the plumber, could you just neaten everything up, put chrome on? We had it in the new build that we had, and it just looked so much better. The radiators themselves are from Screwfix, and I'll insert a photo now of what one of them was like. So I'm not too impressed. One was bent and the other was damaged, which would normally be fine, but given the size of them, they must weigh 30-40 kilograms, maybe more, and they're just not easy to lift, and it's a bit annoying. So fair play to them, they've got me replacements coming tomorrow, and they collected them. They're going to collect them tomorrow, but it's just frustrating because now the plumber's got to come back and fit them, so never mind. So that's that. The Q-Docks, and they come with 3 radiator valves, which I think we've got some in this box. Yeah, they might not be the best, but they're Drayton and they were free, so they will do. And if they need replacing, we can do that also. So yeah, let's move on to the kitchen. And when the builder got here, he was expecting to have a kitchen to remove, but as you saw in the last video, I removed all that and the tiles and everything. So he was a bit stuck for what to do at first, and well, no, he weren't. He got done, obviously really quick on what he was doing. So he had to go away, get the acro props, and yeah, start knocking the wall down. I weren't anticipating the wall to be out today, so I don't think it's bad for an 8-hour shift for them, and I'll talk you through it. So, photo insert now. There was the wall, as you're aware. We had a radiator here, which that's been replaced by that. Some French doors, so that window's going. French doors, which will go onto the patio. Then the new radiator is going to go there. That is getting blocked up, that open way, stud work and plaster. And then that's obviously going to be in the middle. He did ask me if I wanted it centered to there, but I said no. I wouldn't be able to cope with that. So we'll just come back. So yeah, the wall's down. So it is a supporting wall, but it's only supporting the joist up above. It's not actually supporting a wall as such. So it's a supporting wall. It requires an RSJ, and that will go in tomorrow. One of my requirements was that the RSJ is hidden, no matter what the cost. Well, I say no matter what the cost. Not made of money, but literally, I did not want to see the step down for an RSJ. But he says the only issue would be the pipes. Oops, and maybe I should concentrate on doing the video, not trying to turn lights off. Yeah, so he said the only issue would be pipes, but that's sorted, it's not a problem. And yeah, so it'll be one nice big flowing room. And that's that. The back door that you could probably see behind me, that's getting taken out and changing to a just a window. The units are going to run down across and then sort of a breakfast bar area there. So yeah, that's they've done a fab job. I'm amazed at how much they've got actually done. And then we'll talk about the utility. So the utility room, there were a door on there. We've took that out. I were just going to leave the opening and have it all plastered. But what I've decided to do is I think lower it, let me know, either to that line or to the top of the architrave on that door. I'm a bit unsure. Maybe I'm thinking to the top of the door looking at this. But yeah, and then it's going to get plastered around there. That's a wider opening, and then that's going to be a utility / laundry room. Also part of today's work was I wanted that radiator centre because when the new units go in, it wouldn't be, and the tall units that goes there will, the doors will hit there. So yeah, overall today has been a very productive day for everyone. I've just been moping around, sorting bits and bobs out. I had to nip Screwfix so to get some plumbing bits for the new radiators, and then we had a look at the chimney breast. So I'll talk you through that. So as explained, I've not actually had much input into this so far, just purely to time. But I have actually made one of these end panels. They're not fixed in place just yet, purely because we plan to take one side off and mount it to the wall so then we can screw it straight in, no problem. And yeah, so it's looking good. I'm just trying to get back. We've notched out the coving. The coving will follow round once it's complete and the plasterboard's on. Got the plasterboard there, and yeah. So I don't think there'll be much more to this. Need a socket fitting there and up there. I was going to do it myself, but again, it's one of them things. The electrician's here. What's a couple of cables going to be to run there? So, and with the fireplace project, thought we'd give something a try. I'm a big fan of Rawlplug, but let's give them a try, see what they like. They have been actually the solution for mounting to the wall. So what we've done with these bits is drill through the wall with the SCS drill and put the fixings into the brick behind, and then got some long screws. See if I've got one here that I can show you. Just come out. And then use them, I think they're 130mm long. Yeah, 130mm long, and they give pretty good connection, or made it pretty solid to the wall. And then we can mount the sort of front frame, which we built up separately to the front of it. And I'll maybe insert some photos of the stages now. And then we have the mag saw that Evolution provided, absolutely fantastic. Been a godsend. Literally takes minutes, or not even minutes, seconds, just to cut all the pieces. And as daft as it sounds, hand sawing all these little bits, it's a bit of a pain. So yeah, been an absolute godsend using this. Very affordable. Now, Evolution Power Tools did send me that to try, and it was, I asked the question over on Instagram, because I were going to buy one, what miter saw should I go for. I did look at these just in passing, because I've seen them at work used, and they've lasted for ages. And I were looking at other brands, and then literally everyone said, go for an Evolution Power Tool one. You won't go wrong. Good value for money, robust, and literally cuts through anything. So I went to Screwfix Live, and they were there demonstrating, and it was pretty impressive what it can cut through. But they was kind enough to send me one over, and we've made a bit of a mess. Connected the Hoover to it, but yeah, so absolute godsend. Really recommend one. Bit awkward if you're not doing a lot of work. For me, I am, so I could justify it, such as that, the fireplace, and then we're replacing all the skirting boards, all the architraves. So yeah, even if it were just a one-stop, sort of one-job thing, you could probably sell that after, and if you needed to, and get some money recouped back. But yeah, so just thought I'd share the progress so far. Next week's video, probably there'll be a lot more done. Maybe actually, I'd hope that that was plastered, and the kitchen maybe plastered. So I'll try and capture as much as I can, but I am busy with work, because something's got to pay for this, and me working every hour God sends seems to be the way. So yeah, that's what we'll do. Thank you for watching. Just a little update. I know it weren't anything specific, but yeah, make sure you check out over on Instagram. There'll be daily posts up there, behind the scenes, if you like, as it's happening. So yeah, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and stay tuned for the next video coming up very soon.